So it's day 1. I just had my PAO or periacetabular osteotomy this morning. Checked in at 5:45. The surgery was performed around 7. I got out around 12:30 and I was in recovery until around 4. And then they brought me up to my room. I went without any type of pain control from 1:30 until 3:30. And I'm not a candidate for getting a spinal because I'm allergic to morphine, and I don't, nor an epidural because I react very badly to those types of medications. So I kind of had to tough it out. They do have me on a PCA, which means every 15 minutes I can give myself a dose of the pain medication. This is excruciating. It is excruciatingly painful. If it wasn't for giving birth naturally and my ridiculously high pain tolerance, like, I don't even know how I'd be doing this right now. I've lost it twice, lost my breathing and my meditating twice now, but I was able to get that back under control. However, this is terrible. It is excruciating, but it is not unbearable, but it is very close to the limit. The pain is definitely excruciating, but it is not unbearable. It's borderline unbearable. We're almost there. I am 29 years old. I have gotten kicked in the hip, my right hip, by a horse. I have fallen down the stairs, 13 concrete stairs, hurt myself, I've torn my hamstring. I've done plenty of things to my legs, and yet not a single doctor, until my labrum was torn, noticed what was going on. So it's very important that when you have a baby that you get their hips checked, because you should not be dealing with this as an adult. It's very easy to fix it when they're babies because they're still growing and things haven't fully formed. As an adult, you have to go through things like having a periacetabular osteotomy, which is basically a fancy way for they went into my hip, cut the bones, rearranged them, and screwed them back together so that my femoral head has a joint to sit in and rotate. So unfortunately, I no longer will be ridiculously flexible, but I can really go without ever kicking myself in the face again. So I'm not complaining about that. It's going to be hard. I have to learn how to walk again. People with hip dysplasia basically use all the muscles you're not supposed to use to stand, sit, walk, lay down. I don't use my glutes, I use my hip flexors for a lot of things, which makes sense that now my entire life I've been trying to do lunges and squats to get that booty right, and it never worked because I wasn't using the right muscles, and it was always so painful, and everybody was always like, no pain, no gain, and I was like, no, legitimately, this is pain. My hips pop, and it wasn't them popping because I'm double jointed, it was them popping because my bones were literally grinding against each other. I know, it's exciting. So I hope you have fun of following me on this journey to, shed some light on these types of things, the rarely known things, and that you can't give up. I have 2 children. I have an 11-year-old daughter and a 9-month-old little boy. If I give up, if I let this overwhelm me, then they're going to think that that's okay. I was ready to give up, and then I noticed she was watching. Especially my daughter. I was a dancer for a majority of my life, and I want to get back to that. I've not been able to do it in any capacity because my hips have been so bad. But that's what I want. That is my goal. That is the goal that they all know about, and I am not going to let anything in the way of feeling that. Nothing is going to stop me. And nothing should stop you. If you have a goal, you need to go for it, and you need to achieve it. And this hurts. This is going to be painful. This is going to be stressful, and in 6 months, I have to do it again. I won't even be finished healing on my right side. I gotta do my left side and get this done. If I can do it, you can do it. But I hope that you learn something on this journey with me as I recover from my PAO and my hip scope. And just to give an example of what we're working with here, it ain't pretty, but it is part of my leg. So I have, this is for my hip scope, And this is from the PAO. And then there's one further down that I'm sitting on. Dr. Medan does not do hip scope like a lot of people where they just like slice you open in the front. He kind of approaches it as a sports injury, and he wants to get you back up and running as quickly as possible. Let's hope that that's what I can do, but I'm going to push it. I'm going to cry. I'm going to cuss. You're going to hear those things, but I hope that this inspires you to get up off your ass and get your shit together and get your goals done. If it doesn't, there's no hope for you. If you're not on your ass, I hope it inspires you to just reach for the stars. Because reach for the moon, reach for freaking Mars. Regardless, you're going to land among the stars. Whether you fall short, failure is not a bad thing. Failing is not a bad day. You should fail every day. It teaches you, it motivates you. You're going to get up. When I get up to stand, I'm going to fall, and I'm going to get back up, and I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to fall, and I'm going to get back up and do it again until eventually I do not fall. But words are just words. They're very pretty, and that's the reason why I'm going to show you. So, my name is Lexie Brown. I am 29 years old. I am a mother of 2, a fiance to 1, and this is not going to take me down. Nothing is.